Yoga Sutras, Samadhi Pad, verse Sutra number 29. Tata
Tataha
Pratyak Chetana
Pratyak Chetana
Adhigamopi
Adhigamo
Antaraya
Antaraya
Abhavascha.
Abhavascha.
Translation: from such meditation accrue two main benefits. The consciousness is turned inward and impediments to the highest realization are removed. Prior to this, he said that you can meditate on my sound vibration Om, but do it with the bhav. Bhav means engaging the mind. Without engaging the mind, the bhav cannot be created. And the extent to which you are engaging, the bhav develops. Now he's giving us the benefit of such meditation. So he says the chetana, your consciousness, pratyak, will turn inward. And adhigama, your path to the highest realization, the antarai, obstacles in that will be removed. Why so? The Kathopanishad explains, Paranchikhani Vyatrinat Swayambhu. Swayambhu, the creator, has given us five senses that are turned outwards. The eyes want to see things on the outside, and so with all the other senses. So our soul, which wants happiness, is seeking happiness on the outside. Run for happiness. Take a look at how busy everybody is in Bay Area. Why? From a divine perspective, all the busyness is for one thing: happiness. Ultimately, everybody wants that one thing. That is why Ved Vyas, he said, Sarvesham api bhutanam nripasvatmaiva vallabha itare patya vittadyas tad vallabhatayaiva hi. Whatever you do is in pursuit of happiness. Why did you study? For the happiness of the government? Impossible. Why did you get married? For the happiness of your spouse? Impossible. Why do you want a promotion? It's all. Ved Vyas has written it. You see, Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, for 1,000 years all of Europe was influenced by him. If he said something, everybody said Aristotle had said it. He said that men have got more teeth than women. For 1,000 years, no man in Europe opened his wife's mouth to check whether it's true or not. Aristotle has said it, it must be true. So, Aristotle said that happiness is the beginning and end of life and the aim and purpose of human existence. So he said we choose honor, wealth and prestige because they bring us happiness. But we choose happiness for itself and never with a view for anything further. 2,500 years ago, this wise guy, he made this statement. But Aristotle and the whole Western world would be shocked to know that 2,500 years before Aristotle, Ved Vyas had made that statement already with more authority and certainty. Sarvesham api bhutanam nripasvatmaiva vallabha. So the soul is a happiness seeker, and bound by this body, It is seeking happiness on the outside. So all our running is going on. Take a look at your timetable through this 365 days. How much time did you allot to find happiness on the outside? How much time did you allot to find happiness on the inside? How much ekant sadhana did you do? How much Bhagavad Bhakti, etc. did you do? You will discover that our intellect is convinced what I want is out there. The problem is that no matter how much you provide to your senses and to your mind, there is never any satiation. And that is why this wild goose chase just continues. It is like the man who went to an antique and curio shop. Out there were price tags, $50, $25, $10, $100. And there was a pad with a price tag of $10,000. He asked the shopkeeper, "Why is this $10,000? The shopkeeper said, "Sir, it is a magic pad. Whatever you ask it, it will fulfill." Really? That is amazing. So he purchased it for 10K and brought it home. Now he put the magic pad on his puja altar and said, "Hey, magic pad, Aya Namaha, please give me $1 million. Magic pad started speaking. "Why are you asking for $1 million? Why don't you ask for $2 million? "That makes sense," he said. "A smart pad. Okay, magic pad, give me $2 million. Magic pad said, "Why are you asking for 2 million? Why don't you ask for 4 million? He said, "That also makes sense." Magic pad, give me $4 million. Magic pad said, "Why don't you ask for 8 million? Now he started getting irritated. He said, "Give me $8 million. Magic pad said, "Why don't you ask for $16 million? He said, "This is good for nothing. Whatever I say, it makes double of it and says, "Why don't you ask for this?" He discarded it. But exactly the same is our mind and our senses. They can never be fulfilled. Now you have run so much. Did you find happiness? No. Now either you keep running for the rest of your life, or you decide that maybe the direction in which I am searching for happiness is wrong. Right? So, or accept the Shabd Praman. The Bhagavatam says, "Yat prithivyam vrihiyavam hiranyam pashavastriya nalmekasya paryaptam tasmat trishnam parityajet." If one man was to get all the wealth, all the opulences, all the women in the whole world, that person's desire would not find fulfillment. This is the nature of desire. Hence, it is considered even bigger than God. Girir Mahan, Girir Abdhir, Mahan Abdhir, Nabho Mahat, Nabhosopi Parabrahma, Tatopi Asha Duratyaya. Bigger than the Himalayas is the Indian Ocean, bigger than the Indian Ocean is the Earth planet, bigger than that is the sky. Bigger than the sky is God in whom the sky is situated. Is there anything bigger than God? So the mantra says, Tatopi Asha, desire is bigger than God. Why? Because no matter how much you give to desire, it is going to go ahead. Trishna na jirna vayameva jirna. trying to fulfill it. Krishna doesn't grow old, the Vyakti grows old. Hence, this running which is happening on the outside, if we could turn it around inside, we would come in touch with an ocean of happiness. A happiness that does not need externals. A happiness that is impervious to adversities. A happiness that nobody can snatch away from you. This is the real happiness. So, Maharshi Patanjali is saying that, look, either you keep on running on the outside, but it will be futile. Because if happiness could be grown in the fields, the farmers would be the happiest. If it could be manufactured in the factories, the industrialists would be the most joyful. If it could be traded on Wall Street, then the share market, the stockbrokers would be the happiest. The problem is, after getting the whole world, these people are saying, I'm still not happy. Justin Bieber was at one time the second most followed person on Twitter, 8-9 years ago. He said people look on the external things, the glamour. They don't know the other side. This life gets at me. I have to drag myself to get through the day. This is Justin Bieber, the icon of the youth generation. And if you think that the royalty, those who have got blue blood, they must be happy. Prince Harry said, I spend my whole life saying, I am well, I am well. But I can safely say that losing my mother, he lost Princess Diana. At the age of 12, and bottling up my emotions for the next 20 years did nothing to my happiness. And very often I was verging on the fringe of depression. Nelson Rockefeller, who went down in history as one of the richest. He said, I made millions, but they did not bring me 6 days of happiness. So, it doesn't mean that the pursuit of happiness is wrong. The pursuit of happiness, in the J.K. Yog slogan, our slogan is telling you how to be happy. Be good, do good, feel good. That's the way. Happiness is a consequence of what you're trying to become and what you're trying to do. Not what you have or where you are or what your position or rank is. This requires turning your consciousness inwards. Maharshi Patanjali says, when you practice meditation, pratyak chetana, you will become inwardly oriented. Plus, further he says, the obstacles on the path, they will start disappearing. So, obstacles to the highest realization, to yoga. Your goal is yoga. The obstacles to that are what? He explains in great detail in the next sutra.